What's up, you guys? Huge breaking news coming out for stimulus being deemed lawful by executive order by the president, which means more stimulus by executive orders can be coming here very soon. I'm going to get you all the details. Wait till you see the latest breaking news headlines coming out in the last 24 hours, you guys. This is your breaking news stimulus check update and stimulus package update. Now, before we get to that, I've got a huge announcement as well. For those of you that have seen the lives with me and my kids and said, Steve, we need to see more of the kids, I'm very proud of the kids. I'm excited to share with you guys that they have launched their own channel, and today the first video went live. So if you guys are interested, if you've got kids, it's just something fun for the family. They share their first journey to get a doll. And so go check them out. I'll pin a comment down below if you want to go check out the channel, check out the video, leave them a like. I don't think you can comment because it's a kids channel, but if you can, leave them a comment too. So check out that if you're interested. You guys, very proud of the kids and my wife putting that together. But let's get you caught up on the breaking news happening right now with stimulus. Now, it has been deemed lawful by the Supreme Court that the president can do executive actions for stimulus. And we've been covering this here on the channel for quite some time because we were saying that this has huge implications for other forms of stimulus, such as stimulus checks. Because, as you guys know, Congress holds the power of the purse. The president cannot issue out new funds. However, he does have legal authority to do certain things like reallocating existing stimulus funds, of which there are $500 billion, and sending it out. And that is the case. And this makes it so much more likely now that that could come to fruition. Now that we have passed through $10,000 of student loan debt forgiveness and $20,000 for Pell Grants issued by executive action by the president that is now supported legally by the Supreme Court, you guys. And this is huge. So we're going to cover all the details. There's a ton of articles that have come out in the past 24 hours and video footage. First, let's take a look at this video footage. Then we're going to dive into the details.
The Supreme Court is denying a petition by a Wisconsin-based tax group to block President Biden's student loan relief program. The order was signed by Justice Amy Coney Barrett, who oversees the appeals court where the request came from. She did not provide any reason for the rejection, but this case has gotten thrown out by other lower courts already for a lack of standing by the plaintiff. Debt cancellation could begin as soon as Sunday. The White House says more than 8 million borrowers have already applied.
There you have it, you guys, and take a look. Headlines in the last 24 hours coming out like this. The Supreme Court of the United States denies the request to block Biden's student loan forgiveness plan. As they're saying, it is lawful. Take a look. Judge dismisses efforts to halt student loan forgiveness plan, and we're going to be covering this one in more detail. Supreme Court delivers one of two legal wins for Biden's student loan forgiveness plan. So you guys, just coming out today. Looks like this is going to be happening. If you have already applied, it looks like you're good. Get those applications in, and they're saying that this is going to start taking effect this Sunday. So, student loan forgiveness, one of the Biden administration's original promises during his campaign, wiping out $10,000 of student loan debt after 2 years, finally coming to fruition. Now, the question is going to be raised here. What other promises for stimulus are going to be coming to pass? As we've been dragged along now, it feels like, for 2 years. And now things are starting to happen finally, like we've been saying around midterm elections. And we're also hearing about child tax credits and Social Security increases, which they're saying are still coming, but they're saying are going to get pushed till after midterm elections. And also, what about those fourth federal level stimulus checks of $2,000, you guys? What about free childcare, free college tuition? All of these promises, we're hearing progressives and Democrats saying they are going to happen. And now we are seeing that they're also possible through executive action. So let's dive into the details of this article. I'm going to let you know what has unfolded in the last 24 hours. But before we do me a quick favor. Smash the like button. If you appreciate the updates, hit the subscribe button to stay up to date. Totally free. And if you got any specific questions, shoot them to me where you can learn about growing wealth, personal finance, and also if you want access to every single stimulus check that's available right now in the nation, state, city, county, doesn't matter, every single level. I have spent the last 3 months compiling a list of all of them, putting together where the websites are, phone numbers, email addresses, contact information, all of it in one place at www.reliefroadmap.com, so that way you can save yourself literally hours, 3 months worth of researching, and you can just access it right in one place, you guys. If you're interested, check that out at www.reliefroadmap.com. But with that being said, let's take a look at this article and get you caught up on the latest. So first up, Supreme Court delivers one of two legal wins for Biden's student loan forgiveness plan. Now, the article says that the federal courts on Thursday, yesterday, They delivered 2 wins for President Joe Biden's student loan forgiveness plan. Supreme Court Justice Amy Coney Barrett rejected a challenge to the program brought by a Wisconsin taxpayer group. And on that same day, a federal district court rejected a separate lawsuit brought by 6 Republican-led states. So you guys, looks like it is a win for the Biden administration and this stimulus provision. Student loan cancellation worth up to $20,000 per eligible borrower could show up on borrowers' accounts as soon as this Sunday. Lawmakers for the government agreed in court documents to hold off on discharging any debt before October 23rd as it faced several legal challenges. So just in case they came across any bumps in the road, they backed it up to October 23rd, and it looks like it's going to be smooth sailing for that date. Now, the appeal at issue in the Supreme Court case was considered an uphill battle because lower courts had ruled that the group, the Brown County Taxpayers Association, did not have the legal right or standing to bring the challenge. Now, under normal circumstances, taxpayers don't have a general right to sue the government over how it uses taxpayer funds. Barrett acted alone because she had jurisdiction over the lower court that ruled on the case. She declined to refer the matter to the full court. Her denial appeared as a single sentence on the court's dockets. A federal judge in Missouri, the U.S. District Judge Henry Edward Autry, rejected the lawsuit from the GOP-led states also because the plaintiff did not have the legal standing to bring the challenge. The plaintiff in that case had asked the judge to put student loan cancellation on hold until issuing a final ruling on the case. The lawsuit was filed in a federal court in Missouri last month by state attorneys general from Missouri, Arkansas, Kansas, Nebraska, and South Carolina, as well as legal representatives from Iowa as well. Now, the state had filed an appeal, sending the case to the 8th Circuit Court of Appeals, where it is likely to face a panel of conservative judges. Now, the Biden administration is also facing lawsuits from Arizona Attorney General Mark Bonovich and conservative groups such as the Job Creators Network Foundation and the Cato Institute. Many of the legal challenges claim that the Biden administration does not have the legal authority to broadly cancel student loan debt. Lawmakers for the government argued that Congress gave the Secretary of Education the power to discharge debt in a 2003 law known as the HEROES Act. Although dismissed by one federal judge, the legal challenge filed by the 6 states is widely seen as one of the most formidable challenges making its way through the court. It is the most plausible legal challenge to the Biden's Jubilee, said Luke Herron, an assistant law professor at the University of Alabama who previously worked on legal strategies pushing for student debt cancellation, in a tweet on Thursday. Now, the Biden administration's program, Biden's Student Loan Forgiveness Plan, first announced in August, aims to deliver debt relief to millions of borrowers before federal student loan payments resume in January after nearly 3 years of pandemic-related pause. While the applications officially opened on Monday, the Biden administration has agreed in court documents to hold off on canceling any debt until October 23rd. Once processing begins, most qualifying borrowers are expected to receive debt relief within weeks. Under Biden's plan, eligible individual borrowers who earned less than $125,000 in either 2020 or 2021, and married couples or heads of household who made less than $250,000 annually in those years will see up to $10,000 on their federal student loan debt forgiveness. If a qualifying borrower also received a federal Pell Grant while enrolled in college, the individual is eligible for up to $20,000 in debt forgiveness. So you guys, looks like this is going to be happening. Wow, major news. And also, if you need step-by-step instructions on filling out that application, I did a video for you when it was in beta testing. The video actually went live while they changed it from beta to official, so you can go on there. There's a link in that description, so you can go check it out. But you guys, this is happening, and it looks like this could, like I said, have huge implications for other stimulus provisions, as this was one of the original stimulus promises that had come out. Here it is, finally coming to fruition. We had heard this would be the first of many executive actions regarding stimulus, direct assistance, and relief from the president. Now that this has passed through, what is going to be the next one, you guys? We will see. I will keep you up to date here on the channel. But that is the latest. And as always, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. And again, if you made it this far, you haven't already, don't forget like button, hit the subscribe button to stay up to date. It's free. Any specific questions if you're interested in growing wealth and personal finance. And again, www.reliefroadmap.com to get access to the comprehensive list of every stimulus check in the nation. But with that being said, you guys, huge major win for executive actions for stimulus. I'll keep you up to date as more rolls out. Thank you for joining me. Take care. God bless.